This is the AI News Flash for August 6th, 12 p.m. UTC. First up, outplacement firm Challenger, Gray & Christmas released its July job cuts report, and artificial intelligence led all stated reasons for layoffs for the fifth consecutive month. Employers announced 10,970 cuts directly attributed to AI in July. Challenger began tracking AI as a distinct reason in 2023, and this is the first time it has held the top spot for more than 4 months in a row. The firm calls it a structural shift. At the same time, total announced cuts fell to 33,429, the lowest monthly figure in 2 years. Announced hiring plans rose to 16,095, the highest July total on record. Overall, layoffs are shrinking, yet AI's share within them keeps climbing. From January through June, U.S. tech employers announced 139,156 job cuts, an 83% jump from 76,214 a year earlier. Across all announcements this year, AI was explicitly cited in 101,743 cuts. Second, contract chip maker GlobalFoundries reported second quarter results that beat Wall Street estimates, lifted by demand from AI data centers. Revenue came in at $1.79 billion against analyst estimates of $1.77 billion. Adjusted diluted earnings per share were 46 cents versus an estimate of 44 cents. Non-IFRS gross margin reached 28.3%, above the high end of company guidance. The driver is silicon photonics, technology that moves data with light instead of electrical signals to speed up communication inside AI data centers. The company says it sees strong momentum in optical networking for AI data centers, combining silicon photonics with silicon germanium technology. Third quarter revenue guidance is $1.89 billion, plus or minus $25 million, roughly in line with the $1.88 billion estimate. Chief Executive Tim Breen said revenue and gross margin both exceeded the high end of guidance. The results show AI demand spreading beyond leading-edge logic into specialty processes. Third, Japan's Resonac Holdings raised its full-year net profit forecast for fiscal 2026 by 46.1%, putting it on track for a record high for the first time in 8 years. Full-year consolidated net profit was lifted from the previous forecast of 77 billion yen to 112.5 billion yen. The growth rate expands from 2.7 times to 3.9 times. First-half net profit for January through June came in at 48.4 billion yen, 2.5 times a year earlier and above the prior forecast of 38 billion. First-half core operating profit was 88.8 billion yen, 2.6 times the year-ago level. The semiconductor and electronic materials segment is leading, with back-end packaging materials for AI chips, joined by rising demand for hard disk media used in data centers. The results show the generative AI investment boom reaching beyond compute chips and memory into the chemical materials makers upstream of them. Across Japan's listed companies, April to June earnings rose sharply overall, helped by AI and semiconductor demand, plus a weaker yen. Fourth, Palladyne AI said its autonomous drone swarm control software, SwarmOS, performed at the U.S. Army's division-scale exercise Project Convergence Capstone 6. SwarmOS is an edge AI autonomy stack that lets a single operator command unmanned systems built by different manufacturers. In this exercise, it supported end-to-end sensor-to-effects missions covering intelligence and surveillance, target identification, tasking of a strike aircraft, and post-strike assessment. Tasking of the company's Gremlin-X mini-bomber drone was carried out under Soldier Decision Authority. The software also integrated with Anduril's Lattice command and control platform, pulling Group 1 and Group 2 unmanned aircraft from multiple manufacturers into one coordinated system. Palladyne also disclosed that SwarmOS achieved Impact Level 5 cloud security certification from the U.S. Department of Defense that moves the software from demonstration toward deployment in higher sensitivity operational environments. Fifth, NEO Semiconductor launched NEO.AI, a next-generation memory platform aimed at clearing what it calls the two biggest memory bottlenecks in artificial intelligence. The two constraints are on-chip memory capacity, the AI cache, and high-bandwidth memory capacity. The company argues these two limits will cap the performance of future AI systems. But the platform rests on two technologies. XRAM, its on-chip memory approach, is claimed to deliver up to 5 times higher density than traditional alternatives. The other, 3D XDRAM, applies proven 3D NAND manufacturing methods to reach up to 10 times higher HBM capacity. The announcement came at the Future of Memory and Storage event running August 4th through 6th in Santa Clara, California. Founder and Chief Executive Andy Hsu introduced the platform in a keynote on the 5th. With HBM supply still tight, it is being positioned as an alternative that does not depend on existing stacking approaches. That's all for this AI News Flash.